Yeah, now everything.
I know that's mine.
Don't be mad at me.
Wow. Heard you.
I actually want to talk about it.
I
said, wow, fish.
Nobody knew.
Whoa, watch the language, please.
I heard about
I
it.
said fish.
Oh, okay,
Nobody knew about him in this class.
Jennifer.
What?
That's what I said when you gave the computer to Fishy. I was like, wow, fish.
What?
Why do you think I said something
No,
now?
I'm not what?
For another period.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm passing out graphic organizers. Your name should go on this because I'm going to collect it at the end of the period. Jessica, you need to sit in your seat, please. Thank you. You know why. Jessica, you need to move your... Everyone else is sitting there, so you need to sit in your seat.
Oh, it's not good exist.
Well, then it's just practice and you get a little advantage.
Wow.
There's one left.
It works.
Doesn't work.
Yeah, it does.
Well, there's some people missing.
It does. It does.
Would you mind going to Internet Explorer, Miss Bannister, and going to Google?
Whatever I want to.
He's on the phone, I think.
Yo, coffee.
He's using his phone. Yeah, it's illegal. I think he's allowed to be at.
Oh. Jessica, you moved the camera.
Wow.
What?
Okay. We're good.
All right.
No, Ruben.
Waiting for Eric here. So,
Wow.
Alright. I got you back. I don't want to close it.
What?
Okay. Saw your face.
all right. So,
Wow, you went cover.
when your computer's loaded, I'll wait for you guys to get your computers loaded. So on your sheet, on your guys' name at some point on the top here. I'm going to collect them to make sure you did it. Okay? You see the instructions. Below is a guideline for how to begin your research project. Take structured, organized notes and cite your sources. Please fill this out along with the teacher. Okay? And I did a sample topic, Jack the Ripper. Okay? And we're, on one side you have some bullet points where you could write your notes. On the other side you're going to write your corresponding source next to the notes.
So do we write Jack the Ripper?
Hmm?
Do I?
It's already there.
This?
I gave it to you.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Okay. Hopefully everyone
Me too.
check your computers. When you are able to, go to Internet Explorer and go to Google. Like this.
Computers are so slow.
We're gonna hit you.
Hmm?
Mine's still loaded. Hours later now. Camera's not watching?
I don't care. I'm still watching you. Alright, looks like about half of us are on Google. I know your computers are slow warming up.
Let's put it as a maximum time.
The reason I'm doing this is because sometimes it's kind of overwhelming to start a research project. Can you look at your computer? Here, go. Okay, well then you're going to have to look on or look at the teacher computer. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So the reason I'm doing this is because a lot of us are still freshmen. We're all freshmen, and sometimes we haven't done a really big research project before. And given the license to choose any topic you want can be kind of overwhelming because there's a lot of information that comes at you. Okay, so I just wanted to help you guys out with maybe a template for how you can start. Where do you even go? You shouldn't just click the first source that you find, right? You should kind of go through and see if it's credible in academics. We're going to go through that process today. Okay, so we're going to start, and you guys will be able to catch up pretty quickly here. So, Ms. Bannister, would you please type in Jack the Ripper into Google?
Checking the box.
Okay, click on the first one, please.
Jack and Lisa.
We're going to click on Wikipedia.
Isn't
I'll
that
explain why in a second.
They have their sources. in
Okay,
English.
would someone like to volunteer? Why is Wikipedia not a credible source? If you raise your hand, I will call on you. Jason?
Wow.
Because why? Because they get their information from other sites. Okay, I mean, you can use other sources. Okay, that's kind of the reason. David?
Anybody is allowed to change the info on it?
Everybody, anyone who wants to can change the information on there. They don't have to be credible. They don't have to have accreditation, okay? There's no one asking you, do you have a degree in British history on serial killers? No, I could go on there and I could change the information if I wanted to, okay? Did you have a comment, Jesse? Okay. However, this is a good way of getting basic information if you have known nothing about a topic. Wikipedia can be a great tool. If you would scroll down to the bottom, please.
All of it?
Bottom of the page.
All of it?
All the way down. Very
That's
bottom. Not a
sources.
very many of us read this far down. All the way to the bottom. Look at all, what are all these?
Sources.
Citations of sites and books and articles. Okay? So, although we don't want you to cite Jack the Ripper, Wikipedia / Jack the Ripper, you can go to one of these and click on The Enduring Mystery of Jack the Ripper, London Metropolitan Police, and it's an article. Or the book John Marriott wrote, The Imaginative Geography of the Whitechapel Murders in Werner, okay? So, there are some sources there. That's a really good tool to get a base jump on information, okay? If you don't just want to sift through all the websites, you can go to Wikipedia and look at all of these different sources, okay? Yeah, see references. So, something to look for on the bottom of websites. These things, which are embedded in the text where they quote them, but also references. All these books on Jack the Ripper, which you could go look up in the library. You could look up online to see if they have any excerpts from them. Okay, so don't just disregard Wikipedia, just don't use it as your primary source, your only source. Okay? Now we're going to go back to Google. Okay, we're going to scroll down a little bit. Okay, we are going to go to Jack the Ripper History Victims Letter Suspect, jacktheripper.org. We're going to decide, is this credible, is this academic? Okay, would you like to go to the bottom, please? Usually a good rule of thumb is to go to the bottom of the page. It's usually where they cite their references, like their bibliography, okay? Do you guys see any sources?
No.
No. Okay? So, this might just be someone writing about Jack the Ripper because they have a personal interest in it. We're not going to use this one. Go back to Google, please.
How come it says copyright 2010 Richard Jones?
See, but I went through the whole website, and I didn't see very many citations at all. So, for me, he might be a really good expert on Jack the Ripper, but if I'm going to write an essay, I want to have some sources to cite, and I can't cite jacktheripper.org, copyright, whatever his name is. Okay, I want to have a little more solid knowledge that he has credible sources. Okay, we're going to go down a little bit more. Nope. Go to BBC History.
BBC History,
Okay, so the reason I chose BBC History is because it's a credible source. It's a well-known source, right? BBC History, it's a little bit further down. Oh, you're right, you got it. Okay, that's what I use for a lot of my religion notes. They're a very well-established organization, and it's British, so they probably know a lot about Jack the Ripper, okay? And it has all this information. So, we're going to pause for a second, and we're going to read some of the information on this website, and we're going to take some summary notes, okay? So guys, go ahead and fill out maybe the first 2 bullet points of some information about Jack the Ripper from this website, and make sure that you cite the source. You can share with her, or you can read from the computer. If your computer is not going for some reason, you can always look up here on the teacher computer. What? What are you supposed to write? Summary. So try to pull kind of key facts that you see from this first couple paragraphs. A lot of research